Caravan toilet. Not the most amazing place in the world in the grand scheme of things, but personally one of my most favourite things about owning a caravan is being self-contained and not having to use a facilities block. So this is a standard Thetford toilet. Nothing amazing, nothing incredible. Up here we have the flush button. Underneath we have the slider, the lid, the seat, just as you would find in any domestic toilet, with the one added difference is that you would poo or wee straight in that hole, which you would open, and that goes into the cassette, which is accessed from outside. When you're finished doing your business, whatever that is, press the flush, hold it down, and it flushes. Magic. Your next job is to fill it back up with your toilet chemicals. Now it's blue or green for the actual cassette. Didn't need the lid. Use your cap. Pour it straight in the hole. And chase that down with just a little bit of water. And that starts off the chemicals that breaks down all of your waste. Stops it from smelling, stops it from looking abysmal. Slide it back in. Make sure that catches down. And lock it back up again. Now this area here is filling up the toilet flush tank. And it's as simple as that. I know a lot of people tell you that you need to have the pink chemicals. Some people put flora in, things like that. Personally, just plain water works absolutely fine. Doesn't clog up the pipe work. And I've been using water in my caravan flush system for years now. Never an issue, never needed anything else. That's it, your toilet's set up and ready for your next lot. So on the outside of your caravan, whether you've got a midpoint bathroom or an end bathroom, corresponding with wherever the actual toilet is situated, you've got the locker. And it's lockable and houses your cassette. And if you have a look here, your cassette is quite secure in there. It's not going to come out in transit, it's locked in until you put it out. And that's it. That's where all of your number ones and number twos are nicely stored with no issues. So now we've got the job of emptying it. Now not all of these cassettes have got wheels, most of the modern ones do. So off we go, wheel it to the L-stand point. Every campsite's got a chemical waste area. They're either called toilet chemical disposal or L-stand point. and they are specifically and only for your toilets. What you'll have always is an emptying area and some fresh water to flush with. Yeah, every campsite's got one. Have a look. It's not for anything other than your toilets. Now this is quite a good one as it happens, because we've got a nice lot of space, and just like a toilet we've got the emptying area, we've got the flush, we've got a hose pipe to clean everything afterwards, and then a sink to wash your hands. Now this one, happily enough, it's got an area for your cap. Now there's a reason for that. The number of people who take off their caps, put them on the side, and then it falls straight down. I've read that time and time again. So I normally place mine on the floor, but here, happily, they've provided a place for it, which is pretty cool. Now, your cassette toilet has got this spout for emptying and this airlock release button there. So when you're emptying, you don't want to leave it as a sealed unit because it will glug and spurt and get over you. So you do want to press that airlock button, or do as I do. Slide off the lid, twist open, and then that you've got an actual release airlock there, and you can see what's in there. Now if you don't want to see what's in there, most people don't, to be honest, then don't do it my way. Personally, I don't care. I'm going to wash my hands. My eyes can't get hurt by the sight, and there's no chance of splashback. And it's as simple as that. My son did a number 2 today. Now the reason I like to have that open and have a look is I like to see if everything's out. There are ridges and grooves inside, and that means that sometimes bits and pieces can get lodged and stuck. Another thing to mention is try not to let the hose touch anything inside, because other people are going to be holding this hose. We've got to protect each other. Really sloosh around, not too heavy, not too hard, just a gentle sloosh. I tend to do that a couple of times just to make sure it's completely empty and completely clean. Once that's completely empty, close the flap again, pop your lid back on, pop your cap back on, stand it up on the floor, and then clean. There's nothing worse than coming to one of these places and the previous user has left their muck all over it. It makes me want to vomit. I'm perfectly happy with our own, but don't give me somebody else's to look at. Sorted. Sometimes there's soap and things here as well, but there isn't this time. I have to give my hands a jolly good clean when I get home. Oh, there is sanitizer. Now my hands are really wet. And off we go. Thanks for watching.